if you want more, you have to express that you are more. So that is why we're starting off this video today with me singing. And I'm not going to hold it back, because I do believe that you will never become more. You will never feel like you are who you deserve to be if you are not comfortable with expressing that, even though it might feel uncomfortable. So let's do some singing. I'm going to do You Know I'm No Good by Amy Winehouse, a little bit of that one. Meet you downstairs in the bar and heard your hold-up sleeves and your skull t-shirt. You said, what did you do with him today? And sniffed me out like I was Tanqueray. 'Cause you're my fella, my guy. Hand me your Stella and fly. By the time I'm out the door, you tear men down like Roger Moore. I cheated myself like I knew I would. I told you I was trouble. You know that I'm no good. Okay, so what did we learn from that? We learned that you can sing and you can put yourself out there, no matter what. One thing we have to understand, especially women, is that we believe that we are not worthy of telling people the things that we have achieved. You know what men will do? Men will make one lousy SoundCloud song and they'll put it on their SoundCloud, and then they will tell people that they are a rapper. You know what men will do? Men will say, well, men will build one house and they will say that they're in construction. Yet us women, if we have painted like a million pictures, it'll be like, oh, I don't know, I just dabble in painting. No, take charge of yourself. Being humble. Being humble is so last year. I'm done with humble. Don't sit down and be humble. We're not doing that this year. We're not doing humble. We're not going back to humble. Oh yeah. No, we're not doing no humble cake, no humble cookie. It's called crumble cookie, not humble cookie, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to sit down and I want you to imagine, who would you be if you were not you? Ooh, that's a great question. Create a character, and it's not you, it's someone else. Create a character you think is fun, someone who likes to do things you like to do, but she's not afraid of not doing them. And like maybe she posts videos about the things she likes to post videos about, and she's not afraid of doing it. And you're like, okay, that person's pretty cool. Now it is your job to understand and act like you are that person, not be that person. But every time you step out the house and you're like, I want to be more, I want to have more, shut your mouth. You can cry, you can work. You can either cry about the fact that you don't have the things that you want, or you can work at acting as the character. It's an acting gig. Becoming the best version of yourself is an acting gig. It's an acting gig. And if you're neurodivergent and you're someone who knows how to mask, this is going to be easy for you. You can actually use masking as a positive thing. Who could believe it? Who could believe you can use masking as a positive thing? Every time you make a decision, think, what would this person do? What would the character that I am playing, who's not me, who's not me? Because it's very important that you tell yourself it's not you, because that way your nervous system doesn't get overwhelmed and you're not like, your nervous system's not going to try to kick out the alter ego, the avatar that you've created. But if you're like, what would I do if I was this person, if I was acting as this person, if I got a job on Broadway as this person, what would I do? You would do whatever it is that you wanted to do, okay? You would do the things, you would post the things, you would say the things that you wanted, you would do your hair as you wanted, you would wear the outfit that you wanted that you're afraid of wearing. When you make it an out-of-body experience and you create a character, you don't judge yourself as harshly. You're not afraid of making as many mistakes. You're like comfortable making mistakes because you understand that acting as that character is a job. That is literally also what becoming the best version of yourself is a job. But a lot of the times when we're so enmeshed with like our own version, like this is us, and we just try to pile on all of the good qualities that we want to become, then it's like, oh, I don't want to have to let go of my old self. Now we're piling on all these things, and It's feeling a little compressed here. It's feeling a little claustrophobic. Yeah, of course it's gonna feel claustrophobic. You're literally making your old self shrink. Instead of saying, nah, old self, don't you worry. Don't you worry. This is the little character fun thing we've created. And I'm not gonna abandon you. It's not like I'm gaslighting you at all. I'm not gonna abandon you at all. And then you create that other version of yourself. And when you've created that other version of yourself, which is not you, don't worry, old self, it's not me. And you start acting that way, you'll start realizing, like, whenever you're making a decision and you feel like that tuck in your stomach, like, oh, I'm afraid of doing that. I shouldn't do that. Oh, can I really say that I'm good at this? Can I really say that I'm a master at this? Can I really be more? When you say, okay, what if I was this character and this character is completely comfortable with standing up for themselves? What if I was this character and this character does not care if people don't like her? What if I was this character? What if I was playing that character? What would happen then? It is the easiest way for you to overcome imposter syndrome, because you're essentially embracing imposter syndrome. You're telling yourself, I am an imposter. I am playing a character. That way your nervous system gets to relax way more, and you're just gonna be able to do whatever it is you want, because you're gonna be like, oh yeah, it's just a character I'm playing. It's not who I really am. And eventually you're just gonna feel like, oh, you know what, the version of myself, that version I've created, they actually get a little bit more. They have more fun. So the old version of you is gonna let go. It's gonna be like, you know what, I do see where you're coming from. I do see that the results are actually better. So I'm gonna take a step back and I'm gonna let you do whatever it is you wanna do. And if you also thank your old self for being there for you, like, thank you so much, thank you, then it'll be smooth sailing. And that is exactly why I decided that we should start off today with a song. And goodness knows the wicked lives are lonely. And goodness knows, let me get my labubu. The wicked die alone. And it just shows when you're wicked, you will live only on your own. Mm-hmm. Goodness knows. Oh. So I would encourage you to go post a YouTube video today and think, what would that person do? What would that person do? They would do whatever they want. Do it. Do it now. Have a good day. If you want more, I'm sorry, it wasn't the end of the video. If you want more, you just need to be comfortable expressing more, or else, like, how are people gonna give you more, like, opportunities if they can't see that you're worthy of those opportunities? And if you are afraid, like, if your little self is afraid of doing that, create the character. Play the character. Say, well, they do this and they do that. And that character can carry you. And you can go where that character deserves to go. That's what I would always say. But you have to be comfortable with the uncomfortable of trying to express yourself more. But when you get that feeling like, oh, it's uncomfortable, I don't want to wear this, I don't want to say this, I don't want to show up, I don't want to sing, I don't want to dance. Say, would my other self do that? Would the other self, would that character do that? Okay. Well, if the character would do that and they wouldn't complain and they wouldn't do this and they wouldn't say, I can't do this, I'm not worth it, well, I'm going to act like the character, because the character has no inhibitions. So I'm going to be the character. I think this is the real goodbye. Look at how hot I look. Be more. Don't be afraid to be more.